doing a live this week that's actually a recording because I'm away. But don't you worry, comment, because I will be looking and checking for those comments, and any feedback or thoughts that you have, I will be addressing and answering for you, okay? So today I say to you, is your house within you, is it a tear down or is it your dream home? So today I say to you, is your house within you, is it a tear down or is it your dream home? Which one is it? And the purpose of this video is to begin to help you understand how three aspects of you are all working together. Your self-belief, your intuition, all influencing your life purpose. For those of you that are new to the group, I'm so happy that you are here. I'm Kim Conway, and I'm the Discover Your Soul coach and medium who helps you with these three parts of you: your self-belief, your intuition, and of course, your life purpose. And this month, we're all about life purpose. And for myself, I really struggled with my self-belief and trusting in my intuition my whole life through. I sort of knew what my purpose was, but I couldn't get there. I just couldn't get there because of my beliefs about myself and my distrust of my intuition. So when you look at yourself, are you aware of what parts of you are interacting with your life purpose? What's going on for you there? Just take a moment, okay? Even pause the video if you need to, and just think about that for a moment. What aspects of you can cause you to struggle in your self-belief or your intuition or your life purpose? So for me, as I said, it was my belief in myself and my intuition. My struggle, the tear down part of my house within me, was lack of confidence, fear. I didn't believe in myself. Intuition, I didn't even know what that was. So forget about like trusting it or using it. I was anxious. I worried all the time. I had panic attacks. All these things were happening all the time. And interacting, of course, with what I felt that I knew about myself, which was my purpose. So, what do I mean I knew? If you asked me when I was a little girl, like maybe 4 or 5 years old, Kim, what do you want to be when you grow up? I would have said, I want to be a therapist. I want to help people. If you asked me again, a few years down the road, maybe I'm 8, 10, 13, Kim, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a therapist. I want to help people. Again, when I was 18, went off to college. What do you want to be? I want to be a therapist. I want to help people. I got my degree in psychology. I went to graduate school. I got my master's degree in social work. Graduated. Yay! I can be the thing I want to be my whole life through. I want to be a therapist. I want to help people. Did I? Did I do it? Nope. Why? I was afraid. I was afraid I wouldn't be good enough. I was afraid I didn't know enough. I didn't know how to start. I was afraid to figure that out. I was anxious. I was panicky. I didn't really trust that what I felt I needed to do inside was what I was supposed to be doing. So I got other jobs as a social worker. Was I helping people? Of course I was. Social work jobs, you're helping people, right? But I wasn't doing anything that I loved. I didn't really love my jobs. I'm going to be perfectly honest. They taught me a lot, but I didn't love them. They were extremely stressful. They ignited more anxiety more panic, more distrust in myself, and a complete disconnection from my intuition. Now I'm moving along. I'm in my mid-30s. Kim, what do you want to be? I still want to be a psychotherapist. I want to help people. I'm in my mid-30s, and I was sitting with a friend. We were having a conversation about this. This friend was also a social worker, and she was doing therapy in an agency. And I was talking about how I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. Maybe I'm ready. Maybe I'm ready. Maybe I'm not. I don't know, but I want to do it. And she said something that kind of slammed the door for me. I allowed it to slam the door. Let's be clear. She said, you're not going to know how to do it because nowadays with insurance, you can only see people short term. You need to know all short term therapy techniques. You haven't been taught that. You can't do it. So because I didn't believe in myself, because I wasn't confident, because I was anxious, because I was worried, because I was fearful, because I didn't trust my intuition, I didn't even pay any attention to it, did I go out and become a therapist? No, I didn't do it. By the time I reached 40, I was pretty much resigned to this is who I am. I'm a worrier. I'm anxious. I panic. I have panic attacks. I don't know what my intuition is. I never even heard of that word. I'm totally disconnected. I knew all the coping skills. I knew all the tricks of the trade to help me with these parts of myself, but nothing was working. Sure, it would put out the fire, but not all the way. It would just come back, slap me in the face again. So I did something that I don't want any of you to ever do, but probably a lot of you have done it too. I just resigned into this is who I am. This is just how it's going to be for me. I accepted the tear down parts of myself instead of looking for that dream home within. Totally accepted it. Have you done that? What parts of yourself, the tear down parts, have you just accepted in resignation? I have to be like this. So here I am now, 40 plus in total acceptance. And something else happens to me. My mediumship ignited. Now, why is that important? The igniting of my mediumship is a whole story in itself that I'm not going to tell today. But what's important from that story is I eventually got into mediumship development, and the development that I got into was more spiritual in nature. So it was a lot about the soul. The soul. I started learning about the soul. I started learning how to blend with my soul. I started spending time with my soul. And as that was happening, and we're talking like years of work here, I started noticing something about myself. My anxiety was going down, really down. Did I still get anxious? Of course. But was I living in a state of anxiety? Nope. I was no longer having panic attacks. What the heck? Where'd they go? What am I doing different? I don't feel like I'm doing anything different. Where are those panic attacks? Was I worrying? I'd have a worried thought, but I wouldn't get obsessive about it. I wasn't laying awake all night worrying. What about my beliefs about myself? What about my confidence, my use of my voice, my speaking up? Quiet, introverted Kim, what was she doing? I was speaking up. Somehow I was starting to believe in myself. Not only did I become a psychotherapist, but I opened up my whole own center and had my own practice by myself, supporting other people in their practices. Like I did what is it, a 180 or 360? I never know which way it is. But I did one of those. I was a different person. I just was different without noticing. But one day I just noticed and was like, how has this occurred for me? How has this occurred? And I realized how it occurred. I was living in my dream home, not in the shack, the tear down. I was living in my dream home. I was living aligned, connected, having a relationship with my soul. That is what made the difference. None of those other coping skills, therapeutic techniques, all the freaking things I had tried. This. And then something else ignited in me. Not only did I want to be a therapist and help people, I wanted to just help everyone do this too. Start addressing those aspects of you that are making your life harder and learn how to discover your dream home from within. Do you want that for yourself? Do you want to live inside the tear down still? Or do you want to live in your dream home too? What do you want? Let me know in the comments. I want to know. I want to know. I mean, after all, you're here in the house within. So there's some aspect of those three parts of you that you are working on, isn't there? So how are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? You may have gotten enough from this video or other tutorials in the group to figure out how to do it. And that's awesome. And I'm very glad for you. Keep sharing in the group. I love it. You may need some little help, some guidance, just a witness of your growth. And for you, I have a new group program. It's called Begin Your Inner Journey, Self-Belief, Intuition, and Life Purpose. And this is going to be super magical spiritual journey that I am going to take you on, where we are going to take a deep dive into these three parts of yourself. You are going to understand yourself in a whole new level, in a whole new way. We're going to look at the tear down. We're going to look at the shadow side. We're going to work on it. We're going to look at the energy of you. We're going to work on that. We're going to look at your beliefs and where you need to be working and shifting them and allowing them to organically shift. We're going to use therapeutic techniques. We're going to use spiritual tools like numerology and the Akashic to see the overall soul journey of you. I even have someone that's going to be giving us a group Akashic reading. Whoa! I know. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. This is a 12-week program, so it takes a little bit of a commitment on your part. So I ask you again, are you ready to strengthen these three parts of yourself, your self-belief, your intuition, and your life purpose? Are you ready to live in your dream home within? I think you are. This is a great time to join Begin Your Inner Journey because I have an early bird promo code. So it's much cheaper to join now instead of waiting till the last minute. So if you want to join, drop an emoji, drop a comment, private message me. I love chatting on Messenger, and I will give you the promo code. And I will give you the link where you can read more about Begin Your Inner Journey. So come join me. And until next time, remember, your soul's love flows eternal. It's right there. It's right there. And if I could make these changes, I know, so can you.